It seems your report was good, Wargaz.
Here you are, as brazen as described.
The traitor who would steal from our queen.
Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. But here you stand, only partially transformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? Mind flayers are our quarry. We have filled libraries with our knowledge of how to hunt them down. We tracked it from the moment the astral prism fell into its claws. And now that we have found it, we will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to its rightful owner. Ha! I see it keeps you on a tight leash. Very good. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Blackith!
I won't make the same mistake. I will take the artifact for my queens!
With haste!
One can't always be a gentleman. On my way.
Battle favors the fearless. Coming through.
Survival is all that matters. At the ready.
Let us see the battle won.
Impressive resistance, but futile. Eternity! Invenium Viam!
On the victor's path.
Can't even catch my breath.
Allow me to demonstrate.
In Vlaakith's name!
Let our enemies' corpses nourish the ground.
Holding back.
prevail.
Battle favors the fearless. I better hurry.
Behold the dance of death.
With haste.
Your life is over. Chama Salatlaki. They're dying for me. All of them.
Victor's path.
I won't give in. First, I must heal.
This is my time. Up and at 'em.
The lance board is set. Let's light them up.
Wouldn't want that to scar. I must heal.
Knight to King 5. Torment!
Enemies abound!
They tracked the artifact all this way. You handled them well. Now search. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Here I go.
Something over there.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Something over there.
Let's talk.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
What's that?
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
That might be worth a look.
The chains I used to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
What's that?
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still.
That might be worth a look.
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Whatever shall it be?
Still in control.
Just.
That's curious.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
That's curious.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
You real? Is it really you? You have to help me, please! I thought you were her! Orin, the lady who took me. She can make herself look like anyone. She's a monster! She found me and my cat Grub, snatched us off the streets, and she made me eat him. Then she told me to start running. She said that when she catches me, she's going to eat me too. She's coming. Please, please don't let her take me. What would you do? Spill the blood of such an innocent? You'll get your chance.
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Should I set your lapdog to screaming? That could help you find the way. The little lordling has been whispering in your ears. He always knew how to tumble and twist your mind matter, leave you knotted in his cords. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept and you must kill Gortash. Refuse and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
His blood cannot be denied, Slaughterkin. Neither can I. But first, you must make gutspill of the tyrant. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, Slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
To threaten the life of a child. Truly. Orin will stop at nothing.
Orin's game is abduction, is it? Well, we can't stand idly by. We've got an ally to rescue.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. As am I. I can scarcely imagine life without your company now. And, of course, I made a promise to help you. One I intend to fulfill. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely, and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
What's this? A heretic in our midst? Your death, in the Dreadlord's name.
Sylvanas, guide my step.
What fools these mortals be. With haste.
Coming through.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Unleash me!
The witching hour. No holding back.
We shall carry the day.
Let me recite their demise. Battle favors the fearless.
Welcome rest.
With a flick of the wrist.
What's that?
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Arabella?
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
You are flooded with memories of the distant past. Creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells crackling through the air. The stone holds records of all who have passed by it. Arabella is collecting them. It's as natural as breathing for her.
And I've only scratched the surface. I want to know everything. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. I just need to listen. Bandits came at me with daggers. They didn't know who they were messing with. Yep, and I like it that way. Bone Man told me to follow the weave, to let it guide me. I've learned a lot thanks to him, and I'm still learning. Don't worry about me, I'll be just fine. I'll see you soon enough. Bone Man said so.
Whatever it is, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. He is Clan, summoned in the place of the friends that I lost. Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the three finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us. Said Bereki and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness, or some fuel for the fire. You're right. It must be a cleansing fire. A pure one. I took Sarin's life. I must be sure she does not lose her soul as well. Pass, then, and do not come back. This is Sarin's final resting place, and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
Nah, don't know how to swim.
Must be some other oozing, stinking load.
A friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I know. Bit strange, isn't it? But then you have to be open to trying new things. The venue's called The Palace. Not sure what it stands for, but it sounds very exclusive. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes.
The individual descriptions could refer to many things, but taken together, she can only be referring to something vampiric in nature.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel. Only that it was him and a few of his closest friends. Said he couldn't wait to introduce me to them. How often does a man say that to a girl he's only met once? He was so enthusiastic. I don't understand why he hasn't shown up. I bloody hope so. My feet are getting soaked with God knows what. This party had better be worth it.
Nah. Hold on until after training.
Back to the captain house. What were you thinking?
Right. Mine away too. Shh. Why'd you make it so big then?
Get this tin out of my face!
Look! It's so pretty. Stand up.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Guy was a prick. So were you, if memory serves. Leroican, wizard that owns that shop, sent me on a wild goose chase into a hive of goblins for some relic. Said it would be an easy take. I lost good people. Good friends. The night song my arse. Don't know. Don't care. But he did offer a king's ransom for its return. Sorry, won't bring him back. Pay the debts, or compensate me for my trouble. Sod it. Enough. Leroican and his precious night song just about ruined my life. If you value yours, I'd steer well clear of this place.
She can point us to the tome I need.
Bloodstaunch. Jewelweed. Mother's leaf.
Literature department. Can I help you? Shh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leverokin was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Carsus and Leathery's Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Carsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Carsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Carsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
Not a title for me, I think. It feels a little improper.
I did not find what I'm looking for. Mad cold on our doorstep. Not a dicky.
I just think we should...
It's really quite disappointing.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The Annals of Carsus are here, waiting to be read.